Debbie house and there you go, cousin Sean, I got something on his car, man. Yeah. And I put an orange sticker on that thing, man.
Word, that thing on the side of the road.
Yeah. Talk about it. If you don't get that thing fixed by 22nd of November, that
thing in the yard though.
They gonna tow that thing. I know, that's what I said. It's in the yard.
Thing in the yard though.
I said, stop it. I'm like, yo, ain't no in the world you gonna tell me you gonna come in the yard and tow this thing, man. Look, so I videotaped it, you feel me? You know how I do. I videotaped it like, yo, I can't believe it though, man.
Oh man, you gotta sue them people. Have some mess like that.
That's what I'm
my yard, you gotta get it.
And I'm looking like, yo, what? I mean, what kind of ordinance, you know what I'm saying? What violation that you got, you know what I'm saying? That you come in my yard and say, my car got to go or you gonna tow it, you feel me?
Word, that's just like that car sitting right there, red car right there, they come take it. You know what I mean? But the car in the yard though, I can understand they on the side of the street.
Yeah, they on the side of the street, but this in
somebody's yard. They just like taking a red car from right there.
Yeah, just like, so, okay, boom, sticker, you gonna steal it.
Oh, that's still it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You got to vote, man, because if we're voting, we'll get regulations and stuff like that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't even happen. You feel me?
I'm Greg Area, teaching Cape Fear Community College. My degrees are in political science. I studied for a PhD in international affairs. I've been teaching for 17 years in colleges and universities. It's very important for young voters to vote. Young voters, the more they get involved in the political process, the more they're going to have their issues addressed, the more the politicians will have to pay attention to younger voters, younger issues.
I've been to some city council meetings, so I've seen the people in action. When I went to the polls this past voting season, I was able to say, this person, they know what they're talking about. They really care about what they're talking about. When money comes down through the federal system, it's up to those people who are in the smaller offices to decide where it goes. And that makes an impact. And so starting early, starting young, even if you feel like you don't know what is going on, it's a great opportunity to get involved.
If you don't vote, then you're choosing to lose opportunities. You can't choose to lose opportunities.
If I vote, everybody ain't gonna be the one little vote, ain't gonna change.
Me, one little vote, man. Let me give you a clear example, man. You got the old people voting, middle-aged people voting, and they getting done whatever they want to get done. You know what I'm saying? Whatever changes they want to get changed. It's the young kids like me and you, the young people that ain't getting nothing done. We can't even live like someone lives.
Okay, so you put me in the group then, so.
Right, I mean, and I'm putting you in the group because they put you in the group.
They put me in the group, you know what I'm saying? The old people group by themselves, you know what I mean?
Right.
I understand now, but I don't think it's gonna change.
Man, that's definitely gonna change. But you got to get out there and do it point blank, you know what I mean?
I have a master's degree in political science from Appalachian State University. I teach political science at Cape Fear Community College. You're going to see change in maybe student loan policy because it's going to affect younger individuals more. So if more and more people are voting for those types of issues, politicians are probably going to redirect legislation towards their interest. The number one group that's being impacted the most by this economy are young 18 to 30-year-olds. So if they voted more, their voice would actually be heard. Politicians would be able to do something to help them in the job market, whether that be through different policies like changing tax incentives for businesses or loans for education for students to get degrees so that they can get different, better jobs.
It's important to vote because anytime you want change, that's the only way to do it really in our government. I mean, everything works through a process and a system, and you can either choose not to be a part of that system and not have a say, or you can choose to be a part of the system and have a say. So I chose to be a part of the system.
18 to 24-year-olds or just young people in general need to get involved in the electoral process because they're not going to have jobs if they don't. Our economy is directly related to our government and government intervention into the economy.
So what you mean I gotta stand up and do something, man?
Man, you got to stand up, man. You got to do something, though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything, you know what I mean?
It sound good.
Man, it is good, and it's real talk, man.
I think this vote thing really gonna help some out.
Yeah, I mean, point blank, I'm gonna put it to you simple and plain as I could, man. If you get out in a politician's face, you get out and talk to them, they don't got no choice but listen to what you're saying, man. They can't ignore you when you're in the face. You can't ignore me coming in your face right now.
So you mean to tell me it's worked in the past?
It worked in the past? Come on, man. You got people getting paid millions of dollars because it's working every single day.
But I will also say it's somewhat our fault as candidates that we spend our money. We send out direct mail based upon your voting history. So until you get older and we have a history that you voted 4 times in municipal elections, that's when I'm going to start calling your house and harassing you because I know you're going to turn out for that.
When you get up in the morning and you wake up with the radio alarm clock and the radio plays, it's been controlled and licensed by the FCC. When your electricity, when you cut your light on in the morning to get up, is actually completely regulated also by the government. But most people don't realize that. In reality, it's impacting our life constantly. So many things are regulated by the government. It's unbelievable. Just to order one sandwich at a drive-thru, there's something like 20,000 different government regulations.
At the local and state level, we've seen that increased voter turnout for young people has directly affected who is elected into office. Generally about 8% increase for young voters in the past midterm election affected the outcome of who gets elected at the local level or the congressional level even, because it's a much smaller pool of voters, so just a few more votes can push it one way or the other. And so if you looked at the numbers in the past few elections, the number one area or age group that's increased its voter turnout has been young voters. So it's actually the one group of voters that's increasing and has the potential to increase more so than any other age group.